Hello from sunny Daytona Beach. Actually, it's like 55. We had a little tornado about 20 miles from here. No one got hurt, thank God. But anyway, this is Critical Thinking, Part 1, March, let's see, 13th, 2022. And I think everyone could see now. I'll just say, like, gee, what happened to the pandemic? Now the government's handing out Vaseline instead of masks and vaccines and test kits, because now they see that why not take advantage of a crisis? And all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the new boogeyman is Russia. Everything you hear is Russia. Well, they have the Olympics twice in communist China, who occupies other countries, killed and had genocide, crushed the Hong Kong protests as millions of Uyghur slaves. They're nice. We don't care about them, because we do business with them. You know? Saudi Arabia with Yemen genocide, no mention of them. Nah, they're nice. So anyway, in 1973, when I was a little kid, my mother, my brother, and I would sit in the Pinto in New York and wait like hours to get $5 of gas on odd and even plate days, license plate numbers. And they taught me in 8th grade, by the year 2000, there's going to be no more gas, no more oil. We're going to run out. That was taught in school like a fact in the 70s. And then in like 1981, Reagan comes in. There's no energy shortage. It just, poof, it was gone. Well, now we see a similar situation. Poof, the pandemic's gone. But it's not gone. I mean, it is, but it's not. It's not totally gone. Yet no mention on the media. It's like magically disappeared, and Afghanistan war ends, and the Middle East wars are ending after 20 whole years, and quadrillions of money spent and wasted. How many American lives lost? How many poor Afghani and Afghanistan and Iraqi people were killed? Innocent civilians. For what? So Kuwait could maintain its oil that they were. You know, Kuwait didn't exist before World War II. The British sanctioned off a line through the desert and made Kuwait. They stole that from Iraq. But you don't hear this. No. So, I'm not going to go off on some crazy thing. But meanwhile, they have an Olympics in China. And everyone's happy. It's just, what, second time? 2008 I boycotted the Olympics after that. But they're making Putin into a new boogeyman and Russia into the new bad guy, because the military-industrial complex needs to keep moving. And they could also use this to blame the boogeyman for all the oil prices that go up. It's none of our damn business, and they're trying to drag us into another war. And this will be like Yugoslavia and Serbia, Kosovo. It's going to be horrible. I mean, my relatives are in Russia, Lithuania, Poland, Ukraine. They all had fights for forever there. Only under the Soviet Union was when they didn't fight. So there's no way it's going to stop just by sanctioning Russia. We're going to pay for it. He's already laughing to the bank. And I'm not going to throw Putin under the bus because our major media says so. You know, if you every media, right wing, left wing, I don't care. They're all dirty. I don't trust any media anymore in this country. You know, it's all bought and paid for by Wall Street, big tech capitalists. We know that. So we need to look at all sides of the story. If we can even get all the sides of the story. They're trying to ban RT News. That's a clue right there when they try to ban a country's news station. Isn't it? They're supposed to be free, but let's ban their side of the story. In 2014, the Ukrainian army massacred thousands and thousands of Russians. They found mass graves in 2014 or 15 in Donbass. And the World Court and UN said nothing. No response. But Russia bad, right? But Ukrainian army full of neo-Nazis. You know whose statue is in the middle of Kiev? And by the way, Russia was born in Kiev in the 800s. As Rusik and Novgorod, Viking brothers, settled Russia as a country. The first Tsar was sworn in Kiev, Rus, in 820 maybe. In the middle of Kiev, a national hero is Bogdan Khmelnytsky, the Cossack butcher that killed him, and his Cossacks massacred hundreds of thousands of Jews, Polish, Russians. And that's a national hero in Kiev now, a giant statue in the middle of Kiev. Why? They also have neo-Nazi parades. Even the BBC has this on, man, a few years ago. The government sanctioned Nazi parades in Ukraine as respected war heroes from World War II. They did it in Lithuania too. Meanwhile, Russia lost 27 million people fighting Nazi Germany, and they get no mention and no credit of this. So we have to pause and think critically, listen to all sides of the story, and not be brainwashed by mainstream big tech media, not be swayed and fed poison and censored news, okay? Anyway, we're all equal, just some are a little bit more equal than others, it seems, doesn't it? Because there's been genocides all over the planet, and no one has said boo. But because these are white people, all of a sudden it's okay, right? Look in Yemen, Africa, other parts, Uyghur slaves in China. No mention. Only when they're white people, then all of a sudden everyone starts making a big spiel out of it, huh? Critically think and pause before you react, okay? Peace out, and I'll see you at the end of the month. Towards the end of the month. Yalla bye.